Meta has recently unveiled a new AI model called SAM that can detect objects from images and videos. The owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, mentioned that the Segment Anything model, or SAM, can cut out any object with just a single click, even in cases where it has not encountered those items in its training. Big tech companies have recently been announcing their artificial intelligence breakthroughs, since OpenAI's ChatGPT chatbot became a sensation in fall 2022. The new technology called generative AI creates brand new content instead of simply identifying or categorizing data like other AIs. CEO Mark Zuckerberg has said that incorporating generative AI into Meta's apps is a priority in 2023. SAM is promptable, which means it can take various input prompts, such as points or boxes, to specify what object to segment. It allows users to segment objects with just a single click or by interactively clicking points to include and exclude from the object. The model can also be prompted with a bounding box. For example, you can draw a box around a person's face, and the Segment Anything model will generate a mask for the face. You can also give multiple prompts to segment multiple objects at once. The SAM model can handle complex scenes with occlusions, reflections, and shadows. SAM can output multiple valid masks when faced with ambiguity about the object being segmented, an important and necessary capability for solving segmentation in the real world. It automatically finds and masks all objects in an image and can generate a segmentation mask for any prompt in real time after pre-computing the image embedding, allowing for real-time interaction with the model. Second, we need to talk about the dataset used. SAM is trained on a massive dataset of 11 million images and 1.1 billion masks, which is the largest segmentation dataset to date. This dataset covers a wide range of objects in categories, such as animals, plants, vehicles, furniture, food, and more. SAM can segment objects that it has never seen before, thanks to its generalization ability and data diversity. They are releasing both the general Segment Anything model and Segment Anything 1 billion mask dataset, also known as SA1B, which is the largest ever segmentation dataset to enable a broad set of applications and foster further research into foundational models for computer vision. Now that we have given a short introduction to the Segment Anything model, let's go ahead and check out the website for the SAM model. SAM model was recently released by Meta AI, and the website is segmentanything.com. And here you can see that it's a new AI model from Meta AI that can cut out any object in an image with a single click. So you can use a variety of input prompts when you want to segment an image or a video. These prompts are specifying what to segment in an image and allow for a wide range of segmentation tasks without the need for additional training. The first thing that you can do is by clicking on a point, you can segment the object where the point lies. Second option is the model can automatically segment everything in the image by itself by recognizing the objects. And the third option is it can also generate multiple valid masks for ambiguous prompts. For example, if you've given it a prompt that it doesn't necessarily identify, then it can generate multiple masks so that you could choose the one that you need, such as the one in this case. For example, when you're clicking on in between the sweater and the coat or the jacket. You can choose which part of the image you want to segment by yourself. So SAM's promptable design enables flexible integration with other systems. So you can also use a bounding box approach. For example, you can draw a bounding box instead of selecting a point and recognize the object within, or segment the object that's contained within that box. They haven't released the other method where you could just input a prompt, such as the one shown in the image. You can write the text cat and it can recognize cats within the image and give you the segmentation results. But the text to object segmentation has not been released by Meta AI yet. Another thing that you can notice from the website is extensible outputs for 3D objects. Output masks can be used as inputs to other AI systems. For example, object masks can be tracked in videos, enabling image editing applications which can be lifted to a 3D object, as you can see from the image. So you can segment the 3D object within the image and it can be extended and lifted into 3D, and it's used for creative tasks like collaging. And the segment anything model is a zero-shot generalization. What this means is SAM has learned a general notion of what objects are, and this understanding enables zero-shot generalization to unfamiliar objects and images without requiring additional training. What the paragraph is saying is that zero-shot generalization is when you want to detect objects that the model has not been trained on. So the model has not seen these objects before, and without requiring additional training, you can just segment the images based on what it has seen before. The previous approach was to retrain a model for a custom task if you want to detect additional objects. But the segment anything model has been trained with a lot of images that you don't even need to train the model multiple times in order to identify custom objects, because it has a zero-shot generalization and it doesn't require additional training. So if you want to see a demo, you can click on the Go to Demo button here, and you can practice how to segment images by yourself from the website. As you can see, you can segment the stick between the two dogs and the dogs themselves. So this is a demo that you can access from the website. As you can see on the tab here, there are tools that you can use in order to select a mask from an image. You can upload your own image or use one of the images provided by the website itself. So you can click on the object that you want to segment, and the tool will identify the object within that area and gives you an extended multi-mask. So the one that you're seeing here is known as a multi-mask, where you have multiple masks, and you can also cut out the object and see how it looks like. The second option is using a box instead of using the hover and click. In this case, you can just use a box, and that box will be drawn onto the image, and the object contained within that box will also be segmented on the image. So this is another method of selecting objects. And the next option is using the everything. Everything means trying to identify all of the objects within the image by itself. So in this option, you don't even need to do anything. It's going to identify all of the objects within the image and segment them depending on what it has learned from the dataset given to the model. And you can also get the cutouts that you have already made using these options, and you can get them from the cutouts option, and you can see all the cutouts. I haven't made any cutouts yet, so it's not showing anything for now. So this is the option to upload your own image, and this is the option to see in order to select other images from the gallery, and you can use them on the demo and practice segmenting other objects. Okay, that's all for this video, and if you like the content that I'm creating, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Audio Jungle.